Welcome back. The mantle of leadership not only rests on the state governor, he is assisted by members of the State Executive Council, most of whom oversee ministries and agencies. As part of activities to commemorate the second year in office of Governor Akinwumi Ambode, various ministries have been reporting their activities and achievements in various sectors in the past 1 year. Here are the highlights.
The 2017 Lagos State Ministerial Press Briefing kicked off with the Ministry of Justice, saddled with the responsibility of keeping the state at the vanguard of good governance, the rule of law, and constitutionalism. The Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice categorized the achievements of various directorates, agencies, and units under the ministry in the past year into 4 major areas: legislative initiatives, law reform, law and order initiatives, and legal services.
This ministry, through its Directorate of Legal Drafting and the Law Reform Commission, has been involved in the drafting and amendment and reforms of laws and regulations sponsored in collaboration with the House of Assembly and other MDAs. During the period under review, 14 bills were passed into law, while 12 are currently undergoing drafting process.
Some of the laws and regulations that the ministry was actively involved in to bring into effect major policy thrusts of the state government include the Lagos State Environmental Protection and Management Law, the Lagos State Sports Trust Fund Law, Lagos State Kidnapping Prohibition Law, the Lagos State Employment Trust Fund Law, and the Lagos State Independent Electoral Commission Law. Others are the Local Government Election Tribunal Law, the Local Government Administration Law, the Lagos State Neighborhood Safety Corps Law, the Lagos State Properties Protection Law, and the Hotel Occupancy Regulations. In addition, several bills and local government bylaws were reviewed, some of which are Local Government Levies Bill, People with Special Needs Bill, the Administrator General Bill, Street Naming and House Numbering Bylaw, Regulation on Burial Functions, and Rates Bylaw.
Law reform. In 2000, the Yoruba translation of the laws of Lagos State. In 2016, the Lagos State House of Assembly approved the Yoruba translation of laws of Lagos State. The Law Reform Commission has commenced the process of achieving this milestone, which is the first indigenous initiative in our country. We believe strongly that the tenancy law should be dynamic. It should change as things change within the society. So that law is currently being reviewed by the Law Reform Commission in order to meet the current realities of our time. And hopefully that is going to be passed into law very soon. Of course, our online platform for the laws of Lagos State continues to receive rave reviews. I don't think there's any state in this country that has seamless access to its laws, and we have been doing that for close to a year. It earns some funds for the state, but more importantly, it gives access to people within Lagos, Nigeria, and abroad.
Under law and order initiatives, Governor Akinwumi Ambode recently approved a permanent office to further enhance the operations of the State Task Force on Land Grabbing. The task force has received 1,237 petitions, with about 250 resolved through various means including physical enforcement, mediation, and conciliation. Another area that received attention in the period is domestic and sexual violence.
More importantly, of course, is the Domestic and Sexual Violence Response Team. The team obtained judgments in defilement matters ranging from 7 years, 10 years, and 15 years imprisonment, respectively. In addition, engagement and sensitization campaigns for Army personnel on domestic violence, child abuse, and rape were carried out, while NURT officials were conscripted as ambassadors in the fight against sexual and gender-based violence. During the period under review, the team has handled 920 cases bordering on domestic violence, child abuse, and sexual violence. The team has also assisted 20 survivors of defilement with sponsorship for their education, provided professional social therapy for 20 rape and 60 domestic violence survivors respectively, as well as 30 survivors of intimate partner violence.
The Ministry of Housing had its turn. Its mission is to ensure the provision of adequate and good quality housing in Lagos and facilitate easy access of its citizens to home ownership. But providing adequate housing has always been a challenge in the state in view of the rapid urbanization. The Commission of Housing explained the state government's strategy in solving housing challenges through the rent-to-own housing policy from May 2016 to date.
As we are well aware that the Ministry of Housing, on the directive of the Governor of Lagos State, initiated the rent-to-own policy. On the 8th of December 2016, the rent-to-own and rental housing policies aimed at ensuring that all Lagosians, irrespective of status, income, and affiliations, have access to shelter in order to improve their quality of life. For the rent-to-own policies, individuals are required to pay only 5% of the cost of housing units as the commitment fee, and the balance is spread over a period of 10 years. This policy allows allottees to live in the property while paying towards ownership at a fixed rent over the 10-year period. Government dedicated a total of 5,008 housing units in 12 housing estates spread over the 3 senatorial districts of Lagos State. Another product or policy of this administration is the rental housing. The policy is for individuals to just pay 1 month deposit and move in, and the rest will be by paying the rent monthly.
Keys have been handed over to 3 batches of 500 allottees between January and April 2017.
It should be emphasized that the rent-to-own policy is for every resident of Lagos State, irrespective of state of origin, profession, gender, religion, and status. As long as the applicant is 21 years old and above, he or she should also meet up with the eligibility criteria as follows. Applicant must be primary resident in Lagos State and will be required to submit a copy of their Lagos State resident registration card. Applicant must be a first-time buyer. Only tax-compliant applicants will be eligible under the Lagos State rent-to-own policy and must provide proof of tax payment. Applicant must be able to make 5% commitment fee, and applicant must pass the affordability test, not more than 33% of the monthly income as payment.
Despite the state government's initiative, Lagos is still faced by high demand for housing. It currently has over 3 million housing deficits. The commissioner says the ministry is partnering with private developers to bridge the housing gap.
Last year, December, the ESCO approved that private sectors, 6 private sectors should partner with us in the production or in the construction of 20,000 housing units in the next 5 years in our Lagos affordable public housing. The estate to be christened, the 20,000 estate shall be christened Jubilee Housing Estate in commemoration of the 50th anniversary of creation of Lagos State.
A total of 4,355 housing units under the rent-to-own scheme are expected to be delivered by the end of 2018.
And that's the program at this time. Thank you for watching. We hope to bring you reports from other ministries in the next edition. I'm Loretta Chiogo. Bye for now.